Guys, Gathering Magic back again, and it's time for another Splinterlands Land Market Watch. This is episode number 56. Today is June 28th, 2026, so this is going out to channel members on Sunday, and everyone else will get this tomorrow on Monday. So let's get started. Let's look at how many plots are available for sale. So over on Peak Monsters, we've got 2,807 plots available for sale. 2 weeks ago, there was 2,888, so just a little bit different from 2 weeks. Land plots, so unsurveyed plots, marketplace in-game. There are 2 plots selling as low as $28.40. You can see 2 weeks ago they were asking $31.79. Then over on Hive, there are 2 plots available for $24.58. Now, one thing I noticed is over on Hive, you can place bids. Someone actually won a bid for a plot for, I believe, a little over $13. So if you are active over on Hive, sometimes you can put in a bid a little bit lower than the asking price. Maybe you'll get lucky and be able to pick up a plot a lot cheaper than what the asking price is. Right, land tracks. So we still have those 3 tracks available for sale, cheapest being $7,995. And then the one land region still selling listed for just under $89,000. Time crystals, pretty much the same as they were 2 weeks ago, almost 150 DEC per time crystal, 3.6 cents. So definitely buy those directly from the store if you are interested in those for 100 DEC, or you can craft your own using Cinder. If you want to help with the DEC burn, any time crystals purchased for 100 DEC in store, that DEC is burnt. So if you'd like to pick up some time crystals and help get rid of some of that DEC, that is one way to do it. Okay, totem fragments. So common totem fragments are going for $1.05, rares down to $4.90, epics down to $28, and legendary totem fragments down to $110. Complete totems, commons are going for $9.98, rares $33.33, epics $175, and then legendary totems $899.99. The totem claims, commons are going for $14.99, rares for $67, epics for $249, and legendaries for $900. Okay, land baron. So if you wanted to come in just buy the 50 cheapest plots, how much would you spend? 2 weeks ago, you would have spent $353.26, or just over $7 a plot. Look how much 2 weeks has made a difference. Now you would spend almost $500, $489, $9.78 per plot. Cheapest natural plot. So your cheapest grain currently is $20. 2 weeks ago it was $19.90. Wood, the cheapest is $9. 2 weeks ago, $6.95. Stone, cheapest is $8.50. 2 weeks ago, $6.42. And the cheapest ore plot, $7.80. 2 weeks ago, $6.50. Now, keep in mind that these numbers, there are not very many of these available at these prices, as you will see in the next section. So the 5 cheapest plots per rarity, starting with your common natural, and you can see 2 weeks ago is when we hit that low point of $6.42 to $7.45 per plot. Currently, these are the cheapest. So you have 2 plots for $7.80 in region 14, 4 plots in region 41 for $8.50. Then it goes to $9. There are 2 plots in region 27 and a mountain in region 48. Then the price goes to $9.75 in region 23. There are 3 badlands available there. And then finally, your 5th cheapest is $9.90. That is in region 62 and 143. Okay, your rare plots. So $13.99 to $18.75 2 weeks ago. There is 1 plot under $13, so $12.90 in region 14 for a badlands. $14 in regions 53 and 134. $14.90 in region 122. $15 in region 143, and then finally $17.70 in region 48. Okay, moving to the epics. So almost the same as it was 2 weeks ago, $50 to $68 range. There is another epic natural plot for sale. Region 28 has a jungle for $50. Region 134 has a caldera for $50. Next, the price goes to $55 in Region 86 for a caldera. Region 80 has a Badlands for $64, and Region 112 also has a Badland for $64. And then the price then goes to $68 in Region 123, and then once again $68, just a fraction of a penny higher in Region 135. All right, your legendary natural plots. So 2 weeks ago, 248 to 400. Currently, the cheapest is $279 in Region 44 for a desert and 112 for a desert. Next, the price goes to $400 in Region 81 for a forest, $440 in Region 62 for a swamp, and then next, $449 in Region 81. He has a jungle and a tundra available there. Okay, common and magical. So these are the ones that really shot up in price over the last 2 weeks. You can see $10.90 to $18. Now the cheapest is $22.88 in regions 53, 65, and 109. Then the price moves to $24.90 in region 41. There's a plot with dragon magic, earth magic, and life magic. Next, it goes to $25 in region 62 and 81. Then we have $28 in region 9 and 81. And then finally, region 81 also has 2 earth tundras for $29 a piece. So these really moved up, as you guys can see. So the 5th cheapest natural magic is $29. Look at the rare. So now you can get a rare for almost the same price, $29.99. So 2 weeks ago, 35 to 76 was the range. Currently, there's that $29.99 plot, 2 earth forests in region 122. Then it moves to $35 in region 81. There's a water and a death plot there. Next is $45 in region 17. 4 plots, all water magic. You can see here a bog, 2 lakes, and a swamp. Then it goes to $65 in region 100 for life magic, and then finally $68 in region 72 for dragon. So there are not very many magical plots, as you guys can see, that are available for sale under $70. So you've got, what, 15 plots here, 17, 18, 19, 20. You've got 25 magical plots under $70 on the market. Okay, next we go to epics. So we're looking 90 to 150 2 weeks ago. Currently the cheapest is $111 for death magic in region 41. Then the price shoots from $111 all the way up to $148. Life magic in region 117. Earth magic in region 8 and death magic in region 83. Next, $150 in region 46 for death. $150 also region 48 for life. Then the price jumps from 50 all the way, or 150 all the way to 210. Region 81 for water magic, and finally region 20 also has a water magical bog for $220. And then your legendary magical plots. So it was 800 to 1,000 2 weeks ago. The $800 plot has been listed lower. It is now $550. That's the one in region 28. Fire magic. There are 2 plots available for $950 in region 62. One is death and one is water. And then the only other legendary magical plot for sale is dragon magic in region 125, and that's going for $1,000. All right, your occupied plots. So 25 to 40 was the range 2 weeks ago. I knew those $25 plots would not last long for occupied. So currently the cheapest is $35 in region 85, and then $38.88 in region 100. There's 2 available there. Then it goes to $40 in region 12, $48 in region 41, 2 available there, and then finally $50 in regions 48, 112, 115, and finally 136. Okay, your rare occupieds. So the ones under $75 disappeared over the last 2 weeks. So that is the floor, $75 in regions 42 and 43, and fractions of a penny higher, $75 in regions 100 and 135. then it jumps to $99 in region 140. From 99 it goes all the way to 148 in region 81, and then finally $149 in region 134. Okay, the epic occupied. So basically these are the same as before. The 1250 one got bumped out because there is a lower priced one, $350 in region 62. Two epic occupied there, a jungle and a river. The rest are the same as they were 2 weeks ago. $444 in region 41, $649 in region 65, $699 in region 29, and finally $999 in region 132. So you can see very low liquidity for any epic occupied plots. And then finally your legendary occupied. These have not changed over the last 2 weeks. So we still have the 3 plots available. $888 in region 109, $999 in region 80, and then finally that $2,000 plot in region 121. All right, keeps. There has been some keeps that have sold over the last couple weeks. So $525 to $1,000 were the 5 cheapest 2 weeks ago. That $525 plot is still there in region 44. There was, I believe, a $550 and a $600 plot. Those sold over the last week and a half. So the next one available for sale moves all the way up to $850 in region 62. There are 6 of them available in that region, 3 jungles and 3 swamps for the keeps. Next in region 81, there is 1 keep for $900 and then 4 more for $1,000 each. And then finally region 137 has a single keep available for $1,995. And then for castles, the castle that was $5,694, that one did sell. There is another castle up, $5,600 in region 62. And then that $6,000 castle is still there in region 14. Okay, the trade swap. So if you wanted to trade 1 DEC in game, how much of each resource would you get? So a month ago, 1 DEC would have got you just under 80 grain. Look at it now, almost 110 grain for DEC. So if you have some spare DEC and want to pick up tons of resources like grain, that's a great amount compared to where it was a month ago. DEC for iron a month ago was right around 4 iron per DEC, up slightly, 4.066. For stone, 9.9 a month ago. Now you're looking at almost 10.5 stone, so up just a little bit. And then for wood, a month ago, 36.6 wood per DEC. Now you're looking at just under 30 wood per DEC. Okay, all the different craftable land items. So midnight potions are going for 7/10 of a cent. Fortune tickets, 27.4 cents. Auction marks, $1.42.5. And then wagon kits, there are some as low as $1 even. All your different unbinding scrolls, so common scrolls are still 6/10 of a cent. Rare scrolls, 2.7 cents. Epic scrolls, 12.5 cents. And then the legendary scrolls are down to 67.7 cents. And then the polymorph and capacity flux potions are still 7 cents for polymorph and 17 cents for the capacity flux. Phoenix ash potions are down to 0.002 cents a piece. And then the land cards for the ones that were released in December. So the common is down to $1.55. The rare is at $7.25. The epic, look at that, $45. I think there's only 3 of these for sale on the market. No legendary. And then the gold foil. The gold foil common land card is $21. The rare is $44. The epic is up to $101. And there are no gold legendary land cards. And then the 2 landcrafted cards that ended just a couple weeks ago. The Hunter is selling for 11 cents. The gold foil version is $1.14. The gold arcane, $59.86. The black foil is $99, and the black arcane is still $335. The blacksmith is selling for 6 cents. The gold foil is 59 cents. Gold arcane, $37. Black foil for 44, and the black foil arcane for $88.88. And all of those original land cards sold out December 14th. Okay, land card packs are coming out on Tuesday. and those will be in next week's Card Market Watch. So stay tuned for that. Super excited to see how quickly these packs and cards sell, what the pricing is like on these cards. There's 20 cards per pack and $2 per pack, so average should be about 10 cents. So I'm curious to see if those cards will go a little bit below 10 cents a piece or way above. So stay tuned for that. That first pricing will be in next Sunday's Card Market Watch. So the next big land update we're waiting for will be buildings. So store up on your resources, grab your time crystals. And if you would like to support the channel here, I have a page over on buymeacoffee.com/gathering the magic. I do monthly legendary card giveaways or other goodies. May gave away 2 legendary archons, and in June gave away 2 iron land plots. So still thinking about what to set up for the giveaway in July. If you are a channel member, please let me know what some of your suggestions would be. So that is it for the Land Market Watch for today, guys. That is June 28th, 2026. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, next week we will be doing the Card Market Watch, and we'll be super excited to see what those land cards sell for. So until then, stay the course, keep on forging, and have fun. And I will see you soon. Take care.